Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for May 8th, 2017. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope everyone has had a nice weekend, beautiful and relaxing, or joyful, cheerful, or whatever you needed it to be. I hope that you had that kind of a weekend. Just a little update. I'm currently in the process of recording and posting the readings for May, the general readings for May. It is a very slow process because you can hear it in my voice when in the readings. My voice is not great, and it's basically I do a reading and then I have to wait half an hour or an hour to let my voice rest if I want to do another, and so that's why it just takes time, a lot more than what I would like and a lot more than what it would usually. However, this is where things are, and I need to pace myself, and a lot of you have reached out, and you're very supportive of that, of me taking good care of myself, and that really means a lot. So I'm working on those finally, and I hope to be done with posting them by the 8th. Okay, so let's look at the energy surrounding us for today, what we need to know. So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have the Emperor. Now the Emperor is, looking at these cards here, the Emperor can indicate a time in our lives when we were either dealing with a controlling person, obsessive person, jealous person, overbearing person, and this could be with love, with work, with anything, family, anything, okay, because we're looking at the energies that surround us, okay, and energies will play out in different ways for everyone. So take the message out of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel it speaks to that. But with the Emperor in the first position, it can indicate a difficult time in our lives, or limiting or restricting time, or dealing with this type of individual. This is someone who they think they know best. This is someone who's very stuck in their ways. This is someone who can be obsessive, jealous, and possessive, can be overbearing, definitely. And there's an element of control, or feeling controlled, or feeling out of control, that's coming through with the Emperor here. For today, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords in today's energy is about strategizing. It is about turning our back on this restrictive, controlling, obsessive situation or person, and finding a way to move forward. And this is going to be the best way for ourselves. We're putting ourselves first here. We're thinking about ourselves for a change, and we're saying, you know what, okay, I need to stop what I've been doing, reassess, and think about what the best way forward out of the situation is for me and me alone. This is a card about strategizing, and it is a card about keeping things hidden or keeping things quiet until we are where we want to be, okay? Because if this is like an overbearing boss, obviously we don't want to tell this person that we're looking for other jobs, because they're going to make it impossible for us to find another job, okay? It could be that kind of situation. The Seven of Swords is also a card that talks about if we have taken on more than we can handle, if we thought we were the Emperor at any point in the past, and so we took on a lot more than what we could handle. We took a leadership role, we took a role that we weren't prepared for, or a role that we didn't expect it to turn into what it actually is, or what it actually has been for us, okay? Because with the Emperor, this is someone who's in charge of everything. This is someone who's above the queens and above the kings, in charge of everything. Everyone goes to him for support, guidance, advice, answers, solutions. He's in charge of everything. He needs to be able to go into fight if it's required, and he needs to be able to rule with quiet strength if that's required. He needs to have a lot of different types of strengths, okay? And not question himself and not doubt himself. He does not have time for that. It's a lot of pressure, okay? So if at any point we felt like, for whatever reason, we said yes to this type of a position or this type of a role. It could just be a situation where we said, yeah, I'm going to be the provider in the family. You know, my parents aren't working and my siblings aren't working. I'm the only person working, so okay, I'll be the provider. And then roles switched, and there you are, you're the head of the family. But you shouldn't be that in that position. You shouldn't be in that role for a long time. That's not your role, okay? And so with the Seven of Swords, it's about, okay, something needs to be left behind if we want to truly move forward. So this is about being rational and practical, realistic in terms of what's best for me, okay? What's my dream? What's my goal? What's my purpose? And what do I need to let go of, or who do I need to turn my back on to move forward in the direction that I want to move forward in, okay? Because it's too much. It's too much. And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with is the Two of Pentacles. So this is about finding that balance. This is about choosing two things that we want to do as opposed to seven. This is about prioritizing. Where do we place value? Where do we invest? And what do we let go of? Okay, which are the balls that we keep in the air and which are the ones that we let go of? And it's definitely coming into a flow, coming into more of a balance, okay, with the Two of Pentacles. We feel more grounded, more calm, more in control, more like we can play around with different perspectives and different approaches and different ideas, because there's an element of playfulness to the Two of Pentacles to keep that balance going. And it's definitely a more healthy approach to moving forward. It does keep us in balance, and it does keep a healthy flow running through us and around us, because we're making healthy choices. This is all about choices. What do we choose? Weighing up our options and then deciding what's best for us, as opposed to perhaps being pressured into something, rushed into something, or whatever the case may be. This is us in control. We're not being controlled. We're not being told what to do. This is us taking the time to decide, us taking the time to weigh up our options, us taking the time to think in terms of, will this be something good for me in the long run? And that's a much more balanced, healthy, and joyful way to live, okay? So it's okay if we said yes to more than we can handle. We've done the best we could, so now it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to say, you know what, actually, I've done my part. This is the best I can do. Now I want to go a different direction and just focus on me once again. I don't want all this responsibility. I don't want all this pressure, okay? And that's where you make the cuts. Or for others, this is about leaving an unhealthy, overbearing situation or person behind, with the strategy in mind, of course. And again, putting a poker face on with the Seven of Swords, it's like, don't reveal anything until you have to type of energy, just to make things easier, okay? And then we come into a more balanced situation where we feel better about ourselves, where we feel more calm and secure and comfortable, okay? Our guidance card is number 10, so something is coming to an end, and this is the Raven, and this is about magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. So this is about paying attention and finally accepting the guidance that has been trying to reach us, or the guidance that's coming our way today. This is about opening our eyes and paying attention to our intuition, gut feelings, synchronicities around us, anything like recurring numbers, images, coins, feathers, butterflies, anything angelic, like anything that stands out. We pay attention and we see where it takes us. What is the message behind it? Because it is meant to help us. Nothing is a coincidence today, so keep that in mind as you go about the day. Nothing is a coincidence. Things are coming together just so for us to have guidance, for us to have answers, for us to have that push, for us to have confirmation. All we need to do is ask and then pay attention and accept it when it comes to us. But it's definitely about magic in the air today. We can do whatever we want to. We need to believe in ourselves, first of all, and not be afraid to put things to an end if they're not good for us, whatever the case may be. All right? And it's also saying if we need confirmation, if we need encouragement, if we need whatever we need, it's okay to ask our angels and our guides, the universe, whoever you work with for manifestation. It's okay to ask, should I do this? Show me in a way that is clear to me, or show me this way. If I should do this, show me a coin, a butterfly, a feather, light, certain number. Whichever symbol makes more sense to you, you can say that, okay? You can say, communicate to me this way. Tell me things this way, and I'll know that I should believe that. They will talk to us that way, okay? But it's definitely about magic in the air today and a time for change, a time for fresh starts for ourselves and our overall health, mind, body, and soul, okay? So hopefully the messages make sense, and I do hope they help. Thank you once again for joining me. Thank you for being patient. I've started posting on Instagram again and sharing things on Facebook, and I will start to post things on my blog once again. I do channeled messages every day, and I've linked my blog to the description box, okay, if you're interested in that. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting back on track, and I hope to be done with posting May monthlies on the 8th, okay, because I'm recording this on the 7th. So thank you once again. Let's have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.